Stuck at home for the last 5 days. I'm sure you guys know what's going on. I don't want to talk about it all over again, but just to do my part, just wash your hands often, don't go out, practice social distancing, stay away from other people. The whole idea is to not let the amount of people who get infected spike so that the medical system can handle this pandemic. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the fun things that you can do when you're stuck at home. But the first thing I would say is do as much exercise as possible. You're going to be at home for the next 2 weeks, so you might as well start your gym routine. Now, I've been working out for the last 6 or 7 months continuously, so I didn't want to stop working out and lose the flow of it. So I've been working out at home. Now, there's lots of stuff you can do to work out at home. Push-ups, burpees, mountain climbers, dips, jump squats. These are all things you can do at home. You don't really need to go to a gym to do that, and it's going to give you a workout. Trust me, guys, it's going to strengthen your core. You can hold planks as well, and there's a bunch of things you can do. My friend Royston was doing my personal training remotely for me for the last 6 months. He really helped me a lot. He helped me lose about 10 kgs of weight. Puts out these Instagram stories almost daily about different workouts that you can do from home. I'll leave his Instagram in the description. He's a certified personal trainer, so go check it out if you're looking for workouts or things like that. Second thing is I've been spending a lot more time with family, and now Aria is almost a year old now. She's about 11 months. She's going to be 11 months in a week. She's a lot more fun to play with now. She's a lot more interactive. Now, I usually work like 8 to 10 hours every day. Being able to spend more time with Aria has been amazing. I know it's been a while since you guys saw Aria. I think the last time I put her in the vlog, she was about 3 or 4 months old. Let me just bring her over here. Are you enjoying spending time with Dada? Huh? Are you checking out all of Dada's screens? You shouldn't be looking at screens, baby. Huh? Are you dancing? Are you dancing? Don't touch Dada's mic. Alright, can you say hi? Aria? Don't take the mic. Don't eat the mic. Just say hi. No, don't eat it. If you live in Dubai, you probably know that a lot of the VoIP services are blocked. You can't use FaceTime, you can't use WhatsApp video. But they have opened up this app called Voico. It's been working really well for us. I've been able to talk to my parents in India, my friends out here in Dubai. It's working well, so go download that app if you guys are struggling to reach somebody in the UAE. The third thing I've been doing is producing lots and lots of content from home. Like, I generally don't get so much time to spend on content, but I haven't been posting on this YouTube channel as much, but I have another YouTube channel called Startup Puzzle Middle East, where we interview interesting people in the UAE. It might be influencers, startup founders, investors, VCs, all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in the business side of things, go check out the podcast. We have about 43 episodes now. And just the last episode that we put out was about Heber Fisher. She started the first podcast media company in Dubai that's raised $1.5 million. So they're doing something cool, and it's a story about her journey and how she was able to do that. So since you guys have time to kill, these episodes are about 45 minutes long. You can hear them. It's available on all the podcast platforms. I'll leave a link for my podcast in the description. And speaking of podcasts, there are a bunch of podcasts that I wanted to recommend you to listen to in case you're looking for new podcast content. Would highly recommend Reply All. They have really cool podcasts, and it's just about weird things on the internet. It is a little biased towards stuff going on in the US, but go check them out. They make it really interesting, and it's really powerful content. Heber's podcast is pretty cool as well. It's called Kerning Cultures. It's more based on this region, but again, very interesting stories, very highly produced content. It sounds like a movie in your ear. If you're looking for something sciencey, go check out Explain the Universe. They talk a lot about all the different phenomenon that you might have heard of, but you didn't really know exactly what it is. Like, what is antimatter? Like, these kind of things, So they do it in a funny way. They have a physicist and a comic who kind of go back and forth. So it's quite an interesting take on science, and I really enjoy that podcast as well. And another really good one that I've been listening to is called Business Wars. They usually narrate the story of two really large companies. The recent episodes are about Starbucks versus Dunkin' Donuts. In the past, they've done stuff like Sony versus Xbox. And they have like a 4 or 5 episode arc where they go over years and years of history, but done really well. Super interesting. It's like a show in your ear. So would highly recommend Business Wars as well. And now speaking of entertainment and shows, we've been watching a lot of Netflix and HBO and stuff like that as well. So if you guys haven't watched Curb Your Enthusiasm, they just finished their 10th season of Curb, and it is such a funny show. It takes a couple of episodes to understand the concept of the show. Once you get it, it is super funny. And Larry David is just amazing. So go check out Curb Your Enthusiasm if you haven't. And speaking of HBO, they also have Westworld that just came out with a new season. Season 3 just came out. And I've been watching the first 2 episodes. Really good stuff. And I love the first 2 seasons as well. So if you guys haven't seen Westworld, go check that out as well. On the Netflix side of things, I would highly recommend Money Heist. It's a Spanish show with subtitles, but it's so interesting. Very binge-worthy show. I just started watching season 2 of Altered Carbon as well. The first season was great. So that's another recommendation. Lots of good stuff on Netflix, guys. It's hard to pick. Now is the perfect time to binge those TV shows if you haven't already. If you're on Amazon, go check out Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. The Boys was really amazing. It's about these superheroes who are kind of like villains. I don't want to spoil it. Just watch it. It's really good. And there's a bunch of really good Hindi shows on Amazon if that's what you're into. There's Mirzapur. And I really like the new season of Inside Edge as well. So go check those out. Been talking for too long. Another thing that I've been doing is making music. Now, as you guys might see over here, I really enjoy my music. I enjoy playing the guitar. I have been playing for a long time, but I haven't really recorded anything in a really long time. So I've just been recording a bunch of stuff, mostly putting it on Instagram. So if you guys want to check out some of my music stuff, follow me on Instagram, link below. And here's a little bit of a sample of some of the stuff that I just recorded. Can anybody fly this thing? Before my head explodes, or my head starts to ring. If you guys want to see more, check out my Instagram. It's at SIDSV, SIDDSV. The last thing I've been doing is playing a lot of video games. So I haven't been able to play games in so long since having the baby. But now, since I have a little bit more free time, I'm catching up on all the games that I missed out on. So finally finished Red Dead Redemption 2. What an amazing game. Go check that out. I've been playing some Sekiro. Man, Sekiro is so hard. Finished Gears of War 5. I played Devil May Cry 5 as well. That was really fun. What a cool action game. There's so many games out there to play. And if you guys haven't gotten Xbox Game Pass, and if you have an Xbox or if you have a PC as well, they have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, where you can play all the games you want for like $15 a month. So that's a pretty amazing deal. So if you want to check out a bunch of video games, they have GTA 5 on there as well. They have all the Xbox exclusives, some of the newest games, so definitely worth the money, and especially this month because you can binge the hell out of that thing. And the last thing I would suggest is go out and get some fresh air. I do try to spend at least half an hour to 45 minutes on my balcony so I get some fresh air. And I've got a bunch of video ideas coming up as well. I just got this thing, which is the Realme 6. So I did a review of the Realme 5 a couple of months ago, but now the 6 has come out. I just got it and I'm going to be doing a giveaway of it. So stay tuned for that video, probably coming up in a couple of days. So let me just open this thing up and test it out, and then I'll do my review of it. So if you want to win this thing, subscribe. There's a button right there. You can go subscribe right now. That's it, guys. Just a little bit of advice from staying at home for the last 5 days. I'll probably do a live stream one of these days so we can all catch up in real time. So stay tuned, subscribe, hit that notification icon so you know when we go live, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, and if you guys have any recommendations for TV shows, do let me know in the comments because I'm running out. Bye.